Good morning and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System. This automated train is provided for the security and convenience of the Black Mesa Research Facility personnel. The time is 8:47 a.m. Current topside temperature is 93 degrees, with an estimated high of 105. The Black Mesa compound is maintained at a pleasant 68 degrees at all times. This train is inbound from Level 3 dormitories to Sector C test labs and control facilities. If your intended destination is a high-security area beyond Sector C, you will need to return to the Central Transit Hub in Area 9 and board a high-security train. If you have not yet submitted your identity to the retinal clearance system, you must report to Black Mesa personnel for processing before you will be permitted into the high-security branch of the transit system. Due to the high toxicity of material routinely handled in the Black Mesa compound, no smoking, eating, or drinking are permitted within the Black Mesa transit system. Please keep your limbs inside the train at all times. Do not attempt to open the doors until the train has come to a complete halt at the station platform. In the event of an emergency, passengers are to remain seated and await further instruction. If it is necessary to exit the train, disabled personnel should be evacuated first. Please stay away from electrified rails and proceed to an emergency station until assistance arrives.
You cut the ponytail. Sellout.
Ah, Gordon. There you are. Nice of you to finally join us, Doctor. We've just sent the sample down to the test chamber.
We've boosted the anti-mass spectrometer to 105%. Bit of a gamble, but we needed the extra resolution.
The administrator is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample. I gather he went to some lengths to get it.
They're waiting for you, Gordon. In the test chamber.
Right. Come on then. I'll walk you down.
Eli has been busy making last-minute preparations for the new experiment. Greetings, Eli.
Morning, Izzy.
I trust this morning finds you well.
Gordon, good morning. I'm glad you're here. These last-minute changes, they're a bit strange to just... Oh! It's about to go critical.
What in the blazes is going on with our equipment?
It was never meant to do this in the first place.
It's nothing we can't handle ourselves, Eli. Run along, Gordon. We'll be but a moment.
Oh, there you are. Everybody's been looking for you, hombre.
Ah, here he is.
I'm afraid we'll be deviating a bit from standard analysis procedure today, Gordon.
Yes, but with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And potentially the most unstable.
Now, as long as we follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that. Although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is extremely unlikely. I just don't feel...
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional. We've assured the administrator that nothing will go wrong.
Yes, you're right. Gordon, we have complete confidence in you.
Well, go ahead. Let's let him in now.
Standard insertion for non-standard specimen. Oh my God! Shut it down! Shut it down! Someone get him out of there! Shut it down! It's not shutting down! Move down!
Take fucking 4! I put more effort into this video through retakes than any other one. Oh god, anyways, welcome to the world of Half-Life, the only game where you are a mute man in a armored hazmat suit, powered by the beautiful AA batteries, with a crowbar and psychopathic tendencies, and that's the basic of the Half-Life games. The Half-Life games were made by our Lord and Savior, Gaben, somewhere around 1998. Anyways, I will mention I'm going to cover Portal in another video because their world is connected and Half-Life's main player, Black Mesa, is extremely important to Aperture. And some events that happen in Half-Life 2, Episode 2. With what happened, there is... what happened there. So, I'm not going to cover it now. I'm going to cover it in the next video. And anyways, I'm also not going to cover Blue Shift, or, as my friends call it, Green Shift. But Opposing Forces and the other expansion to Half-Life, because, one, I don't have the original Half-Life. I have Black Mesa. Because, it's not like I don't like Half-Life. I really do like Half-Life 1, but, it has as many polygons as the original Tomb Raider, for God's sake. And, $10 is $10, and I'd rather spend it somewhere else. Plus the expansion pack with, the ladies, I think. Yeah, that's the main character of, the red ship. I don't know what it's called. I just know that the background's red. It's the one with, like, the females, right? I think. I'd have to check. Half-Life Decay? Is that what it's called? I feel like that's what it's called. I don't have that because that's for the fucking PlayStation. 2. I don't got 1. I only have the 1 and the 3. I don't got the fucking 2. So I don't even have Half-Life for the fucking PlayStation. I don't know how the fuck I'd do that. And I don't have the original, and Blue Shift for Black Mesa, as of recording this, isn't finished. And Opposing Force, from what I've heard, is absolute shitstorm to get through, because some of the mechanics aren't exactly polished. So I'm gonna do my best covering the story. So anyways, our story begins somewhere in the 1950s, when, you know, when Black Mesa started. They were just, you know, basic research facilities, stuff like that. But, hold on, quick drink break. I need a... Water. Anyways. So Black Mesa started as a basic research facility, but they got... You know, they started to get some extra cash from Uncle Sam, the USA. Their HQ is in New Mexico, which makes everything Gordon does even more impressive. I'll explain later on. Anyways, so they had a lot of government backing, so when they, you know, made the discovery of the world of Zen, before I talk about Zen and some of that shit, we need to cover our main players, such as Gordon Freeman, the said mute psychopath with a crowbar. There might be a skit here, there might not be. Who knows? I'm not entirely sure why Gordon was special or even chosen. I mean, other than the fact that, you know, the right man in the wrong place can make all the difference. Then there's Mr. Vance. I kind of forget his name, but he suggests some things in the second game that, we'll cover later. And then there is the bald guy, Dr. Kleiner. You know, the guy that in half the Half-Life memes, you know, he's the one that says, "Get the fuck out of here! Why did I do this voice? I don't fucking know." Losing my sanity aside, you know, it's either him, fucking Kleiner, well, not Kleiner, but, Breen, and, G-Man. It's one of those 3 characters that says, "Get the fuck out of here!" And, you know, he's the people who, you know, he wants people to fuck when the reproduction field goes down. Play the fucking second game. It's a fucking joyride, and if you got it while it's free but haven't played it yet, play Half-Life 2. Some of the shit in that game is hilarious, man. Oh, anyways, and then there is the weird guy that, you know, just fucking watches us while we talk a lot. We'll talk a lot about the weird guy later. Anyways, so the Black Mesa Research Facility was there for everything science related, such as science. Yeah, fucking science related. I'm stupid. Anyways, I'm trying to cut down on the way of my friend says I need to. So anyways, you know, frickin' science. God, I can't say frick, it's weird now. I don't know. Ugh, it's weird. But anyways, they did everything science related, astrology, rockets, nuclear research, some big fucking guns. Yeah, big guns. You know, stuff like that. They worked on a lot of cool shit. Ow, my ribs. Oh, God. I have like a bent-in rib. Quick side story before we continue. A bit of Maker lore. When I was younger, some kid fucking stomped on my ribs. Long story. I'll probably do a story video one day. And he kind of like bent in one of my ribs, so I'll randomly get like cramps in like random part of my rib cage. That, oh, if it's bad enough, I can't breathe well, and I'm just down for the count for as long as that lives, like paralyzing. Oh, anyways, catastrophic events aside, unforeseen consequences aside. Anyways, back into the lore. Therefore everything science related, and just had a ton of cancer juice lying around, nuclear waste, if you don't get the joke. Cancer juice, trademark. Just lying around, some nuclear waste, I know this is, like, top secret, but, I think OSHA would have a fucking brain clot with that thing just existing. Like, I think they would have a fucking stroke, like, whoa, something's not right here. My OSHA senses are going fucking wacko mode. Something's not right here. Fucking, there is just open vats of radioactive sludge just fucking lying around. Why? This is pre oopsie fucking poopsie. I don't know why there's waste lying around. I'm trying to give people tumors, for fuck's sake. Anyways. Won't be the last time I'll mention OSHA, that's for sure. Outside of that, this place is extremely top secret. Already extremely top secret research. And everyone probably being very pasty. They live in they live underground. Always. They don't get to see the sun often. That place probably smells like a Halo LAN party. I'm talking Halo 2 BTB with a town nerd setting up a party. Don't ask why that's so specific. I grew up with Halo 3. Therefore, I definitely had no idea what a Halo 2 LAN party was. Definitely. It's not like someone did one recently and I just decided to fuck around. Anyways, so, even though everything is already top secret, there's a whole different level of top secret with the teleporter tech, and they were working on, some pretty high-tech weaponry, big guns, because America needs their big guns. And the HEV suit. God, I can't wait to talk about it. Anyways, Black Mesa had only one competitor. Aperture. I'm not going to cover a lot of them. And, Aperture Laboratories. I'll talk more about them when I cover Portal. But Aperture was, kind of fucking stupid with everything they did. Was borderline insane, and they make Black Mesa leaving cancer juice, trademark, lying around look like a fucking little oopsie poopsie, a little oopsie. Anyways, but Black Mesa did steal some tech from Aperture, according to Cave Johnson, the lemon guy. The lemon guy. But anyways, later on, after Zen has proven to be a interesting place, there were 3 previous marks of the hazardous environment suit that no one knows shit about before they made the iconic HEV suit Mark IV, which is what we see our iconic hero Gordon Freeman in. Yeah, but we don't know a lot of what happened before now. But anyways, after we run a little late, we finally get there, and apparently we're a fucking sellout. We cut off our ponytail. Man, my life is a lie. We are sellouts. That's why I'm proud to tell you that today's sponsor is Ray. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to stick to that bit too long. Because, I don't get sponsors. Yet. Anyways, the intro sequence I played at the beginning of the video. Anyways, I'm going to have a fucking aneurysm editing this. I just know it. Because, I have to find where the line is, and then I need to find the one where it's, related to this. It's gonna take fucking an hour. Anyways, before this makes me go absolutely fucking bonkers, we get the HEV suit.
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV protective system for use in hazardous environment conditions. High impact reactive armor activated. Atmospheric contaminant sensors activated. Vital sign monitoring activated. Automatic medical systems engaged. Defensive weapon selection system activated. Mission level monitoring activated. Communications interface online. Have a very safe day.
Okay, here we go. Man, this suit might be a little tight in the, Spider-Man reference aside. We go to the test chamber and, we had a fuck up Mossman's casserole. As a kind of playthrough, he mentions it later. And then we find out some info. Already played it, about how this is the purest and the most unstable sample that we have ever done. After we push it into, the particle accelerator thingy-majig, we get sent through fucking time and space before being put back in the fucked up remains of Black Mesa. So this is what happens when I leave for like 5 seconds. Of course it does. Anyways, we have accidentally caused the Resonance Cascade, or later known as the Black Mesa incident. After we get up and dust ourselves off, we go into the facility, trying to escape like everyone else, but due to our multi-dimensional fucky-wucky, there are now creatures from Zen getting sent to Earth. And the head crabs create horrifying little shit stains that bring me so much pain my first go around in this Thunderdome. This thing's fucking scared me. But the second go around, I was just scratching at my neck till I got our fucking crowbar, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, crowbar time. Anyway, I fucking love this thing. Favorite weapon, outside of shotguns, of course. Soon after we meet the slaves of the Nihilith Empire. Oh, don't worry, I'll explain that later. The Vortigons. I love these annoying buggers after playing the second game. These creatures are my favorite. Anyways, their first contact with human is a mostly insane mute man with a crowbar coming at them at, I like to believe, 45 miles per hour. I think it's just funny, at least one of them watched a guy in a glorified hazmat suit crack their skull open with a crowbar like a rock versus a coconut. Anyways, we link up with some of our buddies before getting sent out to find the Lambda crew. So as soon as we go into the facility, after a couple chapters of fighting our ways through quite a lot, the United States military... Oh, where was I? Yeah, the United States government shows off taxpayer dollars by silencing the entire science crew, by eliminating them, which seems a little realistic in a sad turn of events. Anyways, so the HECU, or the Hazardous Environment Cleanup Unit, or what was it? The HECU, the fucking, I don't remember, and I don't care. And they make sure anyone that does not, they make sure no one makes it out alive. You know, outside of, make it out, unless you are the Giga Chad known as Barney Calhoun, or Calhoun. But I don't got the OG game, so Blue Shift is still not done yet by the Crowbar Collective. They take their time to make this beautiful game. So yeah, Gordon Freeman makes his way through the falling apart facility while meeting up with a few breaks with some old friends to acquire new weaponry or to learn a bit about what is going on. Until we make it to our service and we hear one of the best beats known to man. The Black Mesa soundtrack are bangers. I mean, this is on par with Ultra Kill level of bangers. Anyways, we get to where... Anyways, we get to the warehouse, and in comes the Black Ops unit. Women's with guns, and let's just say, God, Reddit has scarred me. So I see that my brain has an aneurysm. So I'll never speak of those units again. Not the first thing Reddit has ruined for me. Anyways, we get close to the Lambda complex, where after we make some calamari, we talked to some of the scientists. We talked to some of the scientists in the experimental weapons area, I believe. After we fight our way through there, and then they're like, this seems too easy. Oh, look, HECU units are coming in. So they send us out there to slaughter them. So yeah, so after teaching the HECU why you don't fuck with a mutant man with a crowbar, and I've said that like, a couple times, I'll continue to say it. Because I like it. I like the line a lot. Anyways, after we make the HECU cry, and then, it's in the chapter Server Extension. We go through there. And then, the chapter Forget About Freeman plays before we get to the Lambda complex, right? Warehouse. Forget About Freeman. Lambda. Zen. I'm right. So, yeah, they literally say Forget About Freeman. Play the clip. Unironically, one of my favorite fucking lines in the entire game. Pull up, forget about Freeman. I just fucking love that. So fun. So fun. Hopefully that line was, fucking audible. If it wasn't, well, this cut was for fucking nothing. Yippee. Anyways, we finally, after using the transit system, make it to actually Lambda. Which every time I hear that, I get transported to transported to the night me and my dad watched one of the funniest fucking movies ever made, Revenge of the Nerds. God, is it outdated but fucking funny. Oh. Anyways, after a while, through teleporter, tomfuckery, and stuff like that, we finally get our jump pack and get sent to Zen. I love the look of Zen, but the levels make me so fucking pissed. Just because of fucking Gorlock. He has me not happy. Anyways, we get dropped and have to fight our way through a old Black Mesa field facility. We fight headcrab infected HEV units. I'm gonna be honest. Even after playing it 3 times, I shiver hearing them. They fucking scare me. After we make it through it, we have to fight him. Gorlock, or Gerlach, or whatever the fuck. Gorlock's lair. Can go to fucking hell, die in that, and stay there in that exact order. I do not have the footage. I accidentally forgot to press the record button, and I am not, and I will never do it a fucking again. That is my personal hell. Anyways, we go into a Bordegon town and sweatshop. After we ruin the life and the Nihilith kids? I assume they are. Anyways, so the Nihilith Empire is made of a creature with really good psychokinesis, shit like that, can mind control people. It can do that really well. And the Nihilith got kicked out of its world by the Combine. It's all fucking connected. So he got kicked out of his world and kind of controlled the inhabitants of Sin, or the ones he can, to kind of help him construct a place where he could be safe. So it tried to take our world so it can finally have a refuge. But, it ended up mating the wrong side of the crowbar. I mean, it cracked this Humpty Dumpty motherfucker's head open, which, kind of reminds me of my friend Hans. That's his name on YouTube. He got a bit of a big forehead, it's just a joke between me and my friend. Strangers on the internet. I don't know. Well, anyways, the G-Man comes in, and as always, nail it, clip,
Gordon Freeman in the flesh. Or rather, in the hazard suit. I took the liberty of relieving you of your weapons. Most of them were government property. As for the suit, I think you've earned it. The border world, Zen, is in our control. For the time being, thanks to you. Quite a nasty piece of work you managed over there. I am impressed. That's why I'm here, Mr. Freeman. I have recommended your services to my employers. And they have authorized me to offer you a job. They agree with me that you have limitless potential. You've proved yourself a decisive man, so I don't expect you'll have any trouble deciding what to do. If you're interested, just step into the portal and I will take that as a yes. Otherwise, well, I can offer you a battle you have no chance of winning. Rather an anticlimax after what you've just survived. Wisely done, Mr. Freeman. I will see you up ahead.
Okay. Here we go. Clip 5. Woo. So, G-Man has been stalking us for his employers. now we got Half-Life 2 footage in the background. Anyway, so after we get put in the train of the fucking void, things happen in our world, such as the 7-hour war. After a string of portal storms causing a bunch of mayhem across our world, because of said incident, that Breen, the little weasel, managed to get some kind of talk to the Combine and surrendered us to them. So they took over Earth and put up a suppression field, so no kids, which is a good thing. Half-Life 2 beta scares me. Anyways, after we become another enslaved race to the Combine, as literally every other one, and the G-Man decides that it might be our time to come back. Play a couple clips as always. Here we go again. Okay, where were we? So, yeah, we get... So, fucking G-Man's like, train, and, turns out, and that's when we had to, So, we are now in City 17. One of the biggest cities, I assume, and is closest to the Citadel. The Citadel is essentially how they keep all the humans perfectly happy, and the only way to communicate with the Combine directly. And it is the office of Breen, the person that kind of fucked over humanity. Anyways, after that, we bump into Barney Calhoun, the Giga Chad himself, and he nudges us where to go. After that, we get our shit knocked in, and Alex Vance happened to be there and save our ass. After that, we manage to get to Kleiner's lab and get our new and approved HEV suit. Vance gets teleported successfully. We get sent through a couple... Oh wait, I missed a couple things. So yeah, we get the HEV Mark V, which, if you ask me, a bit of a downgrade. We have less power suit-wise, which, given the situation, it makes some sense. So yeah, we meet Alex Vance. I hate the internet sometimes. This is one of them. Anyways, our first encounter with her was pretty good, but, our Chad, Barney Calhoun, gives us our crowbar. Oh boy, the Combine now gets a fear. I mute Psycho with a crowbar. We fired our way through as I try to remember what happened when. So yeah, after, Vance gets teleported successfully, we get sent through a couple teleports because Lamar, the pet head crab, is now there. Oh, and before I forget, Barney has canonically seen Schrodinger's cat, which means that is canon. I like to think that G-Man owns a cat. That's how I like to think about it. Anyways, now we're outside. We get our crowbar and commit horrendous acts in the name of resistance. Anyways, after we fight our way through the city, we eventually get the boat, which feels like Drunk Driving Simulator. I know I'm skipping some parts here and there, but it's just more so that when you play the game, if you play the game, there's still some stuff for you. I'm only covering the basic story and a couple things here and there. Anyways, old Vance wants you to fuck his daughter or some shit. I don't know. Oh, and as a funny guy on YouTube once said, this guy needs to take a cold shower. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you make your own choice based on the clip, but, it's implied.
Oh, here's Eli now.
All right, good. You keep right up.
Eli, look who I found in the airlock.
Gordon Freeman. Let me get a look at you, man. My God, you haven't changed one iota. How do you do it? Now, let's see. The last time I saw you, I sent you up for help after the resonance cascade. I never thought it would take you this long to get back to me. Welcome to the lab anyway. It's not Black Mesa, but it served us well enough.
It's going to be a lot more like Black Mesa with Gordon here to help.
Right you are. MIT graduates are few and far between these days. We'll get you out of that hazard suit and back into your lab coat where you belong.
Let me just finish up some work and I'll see what I can dig up. Dr. Freeman, it's been a real honor. I'm looking forward to working together.
Feel free to look around.
Eli Vance is indispensable to the liberation.
That picture and Alex were all I managed to carry out of Black Mesa. We've almost got that portal working again. But I wouldn't blame you if you didn't volunteer for the next trial run.
Oh, Gordon! The Vortigaunt said you were here. I can't believe you made it so quickly on foot.
I believe he broke your record, honey.
Well, he earned it. I guess you proved you can handle yourself out there.
There's nothing Gordon can't handle, with the possible exception of you.
Dad, please.
Oh, a brief rest there. Okay. Woo. So, where were we? So, anyways, we get the cool grav gun and we get shelled. So, we got. Hold on. Actually. Oh, yeah, I am in the right spot. So, I guess I'm going to cover a couple things, go off script a bit. So, after we, get teleported around, we meet up with some resistance people and try to get to the place with old man Vance. So we have to go through a lot of areas using the Lambo or whatever, Lamrator, whatever the boat thing's called, which the controls are actually kind of awful. Like, I mean, ew. And eventually, after we take down like a chopper or two, we eventually finally make it to the rebel base, where we meet Judith Mossman. Another character the internet has ruined, because of course it does. Anyways, after that, we, with Vance, go and mess around the gravity gun, which is when we meet Dog. Dog is best boy. I immediately broke Dog while trying to play fetch. On accident. Oh, a bit of an oopsie. Not an oopsie. I broke the fucking game. Valve, it's 20 years old. How did you not fix that yet? But anytime I do some stupid shenanigans, it's already patched. When I try to do a fun thing that's, like, supposed to happen in the game, I break it. But when I try to do some tomfoolery to break the game in a way that makes it where I get to have more fun, oh, now that's when it's patched. I say that in all good fun, because I really do enjoy this game. It's just some of the fun, stupid things I thought about didn't work. I heard from some people they used to, and I was like, oh, they fucking patched out my fun. No. So after we get there and brief exposition, the scene that makes me mildly uncomfortable. So yeah. Then, we have to go to Ravenholm. And boy oh boy, Ravenholm. Ooh, that's a shit of nightmares. It scared the fuck out of me. Like, when I seen that stuff, unironically, I was on the edge of my fucking seat. I was terrified. And then, yeah. So in Ravenholm, essentially what happened was, it was essentially a town completely controlled by the Resistance because of the base that was secret, you know? And the Combine eventually, for some reason, found out about the town, but not the secret base. So, there are these canisters that they will drop that has a ton of head grabs. And they dropped so much that when the Combine came to try to potentially retake it, they noticed that they can't. The place is way too infested with them. So, Ravenholm is essentially a desolate place, but oh, it has one residence, and boy, do I love the one guy that's still in Ravenholm. Oh, play the clip.
What? Who is this? Another knife to save? I'll keep my eye on you. More than that, I cannot promise. Well done, brother. Make free use of my traps, but take care not to fall in them yourself. Behind you! In Ravenholm, you do well to be vigilant. Ah, it is you, brother. I apologize. But no harm done. My bullets are the least of your concerns. Here, brother! You've stirred up hell. Man after my own heart. Here, I have a more suitable gun. You'll need it. Catch! You've stirred up hell. Man after my own heart. Here, I have a more suitable gun for you. You'll need it. Catch! Good. Now, keep it close. My advice to you is, aim for the head. Hush. They come. There is no rest in Ravenholm. Move on and I will meet you at the church. How came you here, brother? This is the wrong side of town for you. Did I not tell you to seek the church? Mend your ways before it is too late. Ah, there you are. At last. I will send the cart for you, brother. It will be but a moment. Patience, brother. Guard yourself. Release it and come down. Greetings, brother. And so we meet at last. You are to be commended for avoiding my traps. The work of a man who once had too much time on his hands and now finds time for nothing but the work of salvation. I suspect you have little wish to remain in Ravenholm, so I will show you to the mines. As for me, a shepherd must tend to his flock, especially when they have grown unruly. Follow me, brother, and tread lightly, for this is hallowed ground. Hurry while I hold the gate! Farewell, brother. I fear I deliver you to a darker place. May the light of lights illuminate your path. Look to your own salvation.
Okay, you just met one of my favorite characters, Father Gregory, or Gregory, however you say it. He is so fucking epic, and, you know, he's religious in a bit of a strange way. However, he is still definitely one of my favorite characters. I'm starting to see a pattern with characters I like. Oh god, it's the Black Templars all over again. Joking aside, he is my favorite character, but, yeah, I'm scared when I play this level. And, you know, he does give me, and he did give me the shotgun, so he definitely won my heart over with that one. So, he helps us leave, and I know in my heart of hearts, he survived that. We are on the road again, or as my friend would put it, we're on our way, we're on our way. And then we meet what I honestly think a modern Winston Churchill would sound like. You know the guy, the British guy. After we take down that gunship, we learn that Vance is in prison at Nova Prospect, and that place is seen as hell but worse. After we figure out you're out of way, and Alex just randomly pops in fucking existence. We try to get her dad, but, you know, the turtleneck lady is a dirty traitor and takes Vance to the Combine Tower because she stole teleporter stuff. And, well, Gordon and Vance get stuck in a portal loop for a week, and, you know, as always, we got a couple of fun clips to play.
My god, we made it. But where's Dr. Kleiner? Dr. Kleiner, let us out!
Gordon? My God, how did you get here? And when?
What's wrong?
My dear, I had given up hope of ever seeing you again.
I was afraid we might not make it either. I think the teleport exploded just as we were porting out.
Indeed it did, and the repercussions were felt far and wide, but that was over a week ago.
What do you mean? Gordon and I were just there a minute ago.
Fascinating. We seem to have developed a very slow teleport. This suggests an entirely new line of investigation.
A week? Then what have we missed?
A great deal, my dear. The blow you struck at Nova Prospect was taken as a signal to begin the uprising.
But what about my father?
Well, that is most troubling. According to the Vortigaunts, he is a prisoner at the Citadel.
We've got to get my father out.
Barney has been leading a push with that very aim in mind. And another of your friends arrived several days ago.
Doc, you made it. Good boy.
So there, you see? It's not all hopeless.
I wish I shared your optimism, Doctor.
Doc, come in. Are you there? Hey, Doc, are you there?
Yes, Barney, and I'm no longer alone. Alex and Gordon have just arrived.
Well, man, that's good news. I almost gave you guys up for lost. We're planning to set up a staging area for attacking the Citadel.
Gordon and Dog can head your way. I want to get Dr. Kleiner somewhere safer. Then I'll meet up with you.
I'll take all the help I can get. Aw, crap! Incoming! Go on, get going!
Okay, Gordon, you heard him. I'll catch up with you as soon as I get Dr. Kleiner settled.
Just a minute. I can't leave without Lamar.
Oh, no.
Now, where did she get to?
Go on, Gordon. I'll take care of this.
Okay, here we go again after a brief rest. So we start fighting back all the way to the Combine Tower, and we make it to Breen's office, but you know, he knows a lot about the G-Man and how our contract is open to, as he said, the highest bidder. And you know, Mossman decides to go against him. He grabs our fucking gravity gun. How dare you? And then he runs away like the little fucking weasel he is. We chase after him. Something about host body later. He's in a portal and we fuck that shit up. So Combine portal go boom. And well, G-Man has a couple words to say to us.
You have destroyed so much. What is it exactly that you have created? Can you name even one thing? I thought not.
I'll take him from here. Don't struggle. It's no use. Until you're where he wants you, there's nothing you can do. I'm sorry, Gordon.
Carbon star with ancient satellites colonized by sentient Fuji, gas giants, inhabited by vast meteorological intelligences, worlds stretched thin across the membranes where the dimensions intersect. Impossible to describe with our limited vocabulary.
What I've seen is also beyond words, Breen. Genocide. Indescribable evil. Good God.
Well, if it isn't Gordon Freeman at last. What's this? I'll put it over there. You have my gratitude, Doctor. First, you lead me straight to the doorstep of my oldest friend, and then you deliver yourself? If I'd known you were going to come straight up to my office, I wouldn't have bothered hunting you in the first place. Having both of you in my keeping ensures I can dictate the terms of any bargain I care to make with the Combine.
Dr. Breen. Wallace.
Yes, Judith, what is it?
The bargain we should be making is for Eli's life so he can continue his research.
Thanks to you, we have everything we need in that regard. You're more than qualified to finish his research yourself. What neither you nor I can do is convince that rabble in the streets to give up their senseless struggle. Yet Eli refuses to speak the words that would save them all.
Save them? For what?
Eli, if you won't do the right thing for the good of all people, maybe you'll do it for one of them.
Alex, honey.
Dad. Gordon?
No. God damn you, Breen, you let her go.
That's all up to you, my old friend. Will you let your stubborn short-sightedness doom the entire species, or will you give your child the chance her mother never had?
How dare you even mention her?
Alex, my dear, you have your mother's eyes, but your father's stubborn nature.
You haven't seen a bit of it yet.
Really? Well, let's see how well it serves you on the far side of a Combine portal.
Go ahead, Bree. If that's the worst you can do, send us both through your portal.
Oh, it's hardly the worst. But you might find that hard to believe once you get there.
It isn't necessary.
I agree. It's a total waste. Fortunately, the Resistance has shown it is willing to accept a new leader. And this one has proven to be a fine pawn for those who control him.
No!
Don't listen to him, Gordon.
How about it, Dr. Freeman? Did you realize your contract was open to the highest bidder?
Gordon would never make any kind of deal with you.
I understand if you don't wish to discuss this in front of your friends. I'll send them on their way, and then we can talk openly.
Don't struggle, honey.
Dad, I'm so sorry.
Alex, sweetheart.
Judith, what do you think you're doing?
We're doing what I could never do alone. We're stopping you.
Yes.
Guards, get in here! They know you betrayed them. They'll turn on you. Judith, Dr. Mossman, please!
I'm sorry, Wallace. You're all out of time. Don't...
Hurry! Dad, hang on.
You fool!
Watch out, he's gonna...
No!
No. Don't worry about me, honey.
There's no time, Alex. He's on his way to the portal. You'll need this.
Dr. Mossman, Judith, look after my father.
Don't you worry.
Dad, I'm not saying goodbye.
Never.
Come on, Gordon. Let's go.
That's my girl.
I'm not leaving you again, Eli.
We better hurry, Gordon. Gordon, we haven't known each other very long, but I know you didn't have to do this. I had to rescue my father, but you... Well, thanks for coming after me.
It's me.
Hey, listen.
I can still deliver.
That's him.
Not without your help. The portal destination is untenable. Surely you can set the relay elsewhere. There's no way I can survive in that environment. A host body? You must be joking. I can't possibly...
There he is.
Oh, all right. Damn it, if that's what it takes. Just hurry. He's right behind me. Oh, shit.
Damn it, not again!
Don't know what to unleash. You could bring down this whole citadel. Think, man. Think of the people below. No!
Yeah! You did it! Come on, Gordon. We've got to get out of here. Maybe we still have...
Time, Dr. Freeman? Is it really that time again? It seems as if you only just arrived. You've done a great deal in a small time span. You've done so well, in fact, that I've received some interesting offers for your services. Ordinarily, I wouldn't contemplate them, but these are extraordinary times. Rather than offer you the illusion of free choice, I will take the liberty of choosing for you, if and when your time comes round again. I do apologize for what must seem to you an arbitrary imposition, Dr. Freeman. I trust it will all make sense to you in the course of... well, I'm really not at liberty to say.
In the meantime, this is where I get off.
Tell me, Dr. Freeman, if you can. You have destroyed so much. What is it exactly that you have created? Can you name even one thing? I thought not.
We'll see about that.
He has to be somewhere around here. Gotta be close to something. Any luck with that ball? Doc, I think I found something. Drop what you're doing and help me over here. Oh my God! Gordon! I was so worried. Hey, the gravity gun. Give it to him, dog.
There, Gordon. Dog's happy to see you. I can tell.
Okay, come on, power through the rest of the script. Okay. So, yeah. The G-Man, you know, is like... Time. Is that time again, Mr. Freeman? And then the Vortigons are like, you know what? Fuck you, mate. Which, the lore implications that means the fucking G-Man is just some normal motherfucker that can manipulate time and shit. Vortigons were like, brother, no. This is the freeman. And that saves us. And Vance. Which is, it's so crazy. Because Vortigons, as far as we were aware, are just an alien race that can do some mind fuckery. But this means they are stronger than the G-Man himself. Or at least on par with the G-Man on certain abilities. Which is consistent with what we see throughout the series, because so far all we know is he's just there. We don't really know how powerful or weak he is. All we know is his employers are there, and our contract is left to the highest bidder, whether that be through money or resources. But just because the Vortigons are even able to stop him proves that he is not a god as we thought. Which, when I saw this, I was like, holy shit, look at these lean motherfuckers. They're literally stopping him. Which is kind of crazy to think about, that the Vortigons, by eating some fucking spore pod can literally push back the G-Man. Which does bring up the question, why didn't they do this shit with the Nihilith? But again, they were shackled, so maybe it was a long drawn battle before they were put into servitude. Anyways, we wake up and Vance gives us a hug. It made me feel uncomfortable. Do not touch me, lady. I don't know you. Pepper spray. You know the meme. And, and then Dog's like, Dog's dog. I fucking love Dog. And then, Vance's like, okay, yeah, we need to make sure the place doesn't explode before we get to leave, before we get to dip. And, Dog throws a fucking SUV at us. We get into said SUV and go on a fucking roller coaster ride. All of it, I forgot to record, and I didn't feel like replaying through Half-Life 2 Episode 1 just for a couple clips. So after that, we run through the facility trying to stabilize the core. Alex manages to get a data packet. And it turns out that the Combine is trying to make this place go boom as well, at least what I assume, to be a pretty big fucking beacon for the rest of the Combine. So they send reinforcements and stuff. But we managed to stabilize it for now. So we start to leave the place, bump into Barney. I believe we bump into Barney. We help escort survivors out, and then we get the fuck out of Dodge before it goes kaboom. There isn't really a lot of new things this episode really adds lore-wise, other than the fact Vortigons are canonically as strong, if not stronger, than the G-Man himself, which I find kind of fucking hilarious. And seeing how Vortigons' powers have been seen to capture the G-Man in later installments. I will not cover a lot of Half-Life Alyx, other than a couple things, like how green power always associated with Vortigons. What is the little power cell that is keeping the G-Man locked up in Alyx? Green energy. Just saying, might be connected. Anyways. Oh. Okay, so, trying to think, are there any particular clips of interest I should play? Because after that, oh yeah, I do. Well, anyways, I guess play some clips as checking. Okay, here we go. Last little respite here. Anyways. Okay, so we're on a train and the Combine Tower goes fucking thermonuclear, sending our ass into a cavern. And, after we wake up, Vance, how the fuck dare you touch my gun? We get our gun back and then start literally booking it. We end up in a mining town, which, she gets shit on by whatever the fuck those things are. Fucking hunters. I don't remember what they're called. All I know is, God, they're fucking annoying. So I'm gonna go completely off script for a little bit here, because I didn't really cover a lot in some detail. So anyways, after we get to the mining town and Vance gets shit on, a Vortigaunt, a friendly dude, comes up, like, I will contact our kin, and then he makes a god-awful sound that literally fucking scared me. Because I was like, my brother was in the room, and I was chatting, and I was like, yeah, and then I hear this god-awful noise. I'm like, what the fuck made that noise? I noticed it's a Vortigaunt. I'm like, God, Never do that again. If he does it again, I'm like, dude, fucking terrifying. Vortigons, they have some scary ass vocal cords. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, so after that, we go to the mines to try to link up with some survivors. Unfortunately, we're too fat and break the fucking lip. So after we walk our way through an antlion lair, stepping on every single child, we drop down, and then who the fuck touched my TV remote? That's concerning. Do I have to worry about copyrighted fucking content playing? Because I'm in the middle of recording this, all of a sudden my TV, I have a Roku, all of a sudden goes, lights up. It's supposed to be in, the scrolly thing? You know what I mean if you have a Roku, when you don't use them long enough, it'll do the Roku thing. I didn't touch my fucking remote. I don't even know where it is. But now it's on the home screen, and I'm scared. Anyways. So, yeah. And, we drop down, and the guys are like, don't worry, no antlions will come here as long as you didn't step on the kids. I just stepped on all their fucking kids. So they start swarming us, and honestly, I really enjoyed this part. And it played a fucking banger, man. Straight up fire music. I don't feel safe playing any of that shit because I am scared of copyright. Because the difference is, I know Nintendo is like big scary, but Valve also really does scare me. Because they can definitely strong arm people. Because if they're able to strong arm game developers like EA to be less greedy, then they can definitely strong arm my YouTube channel into fucking oblivion. So I'm scared to play them music, man. Anyways, after we beat up all those antlions, some more Vortigons come in and, start stabilizing Vance. While we are sent to get pheromone pods, because, it's like drugs to them or some shit. So after we go through that hell, and we can't kill the antlion guard, otherwise it makes everything unusable. It's only useful to me for now. You say like because I allow it. After that, we get the pheromone pod and then head back up. They do a quick line snort of wherever the pheromone pods let off and start healing Vance, but because they're occupied, our old friend says something.
A human is needed. Agreed. Join us, freeman. We weave the freeman's life with hers. Yes, there is a quickening. Hopes for this bond between you. Dr. Freeman, I realize this moment may not be the most convenient for a heart-to-heart, but I had to wait until your friends were otherwise occupied. There was a time they cared nothing for Miss Vance, when their only experience of humanity was a crowbar coming at them down a steel corridor. When I plucked her from Black Mesa, I acted in the face of objections that she was a mere child and of no practical use to anyone. I have learned to ignore such naysayers when quelling them was out of the question. Still, I am not one to squander my investments. and I remain confident she was worth far more than the initial appraisal. That's why I must now extract from you some small repayment owed for your own survival. See her safely to White Forest, Dr. Freeman. I wish I could do more than keep an eye on you, but I have agreed to abide by certain restrictions. Well, now listen carefully, my dear. When you see your father, relay these words. Prepare for unforeseen consequences.
She stirs. Her vocal form has regained integrity. We have a very immeasurable loss.
Oh, God.
Lie still.
Oh my God. I thought for sure I was dead.
The Combine Hunters cause traumatic injury.
Oh man, this video is getting as many cuts as my fucking Bindi video. Anyway, so after the G-Man comes in and says, now that your friends are occupied, I know right now might not be the most opportune time for a heart-to-heart. After that, well, Vance wakes up. Apparently our soul's like connected to her or some shit. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the Vortigons. We leaving, I kill the antlion guard and the other fucking antlion big guy. Instantly, you're no longer useful to me. You don't get to live. So, the only way out of the mining town is using an old-ass muscle car. So we use it. Vance kisses a fucking alien and then gets in the car in a way that genuinely pissed me off. Why are you stepping on the fucking hubcap? Why are you stepping on the engine? You could easily fuck something up. That shit genuinely pissed me off. When she stepped on the fucking engine part, I was like, what are you doing? You fool! You could break it that way! After my brief anger respite aside, we just drive through a couple places, get fucking jumped, and, you know, the grubs. Oh boy, let's talk about them. I'm not going to show any footage from that account. From that encounter, because, I'm pretty sure that's how you get fucking demonetized. Little tentacle things look like fucking... I mean, we know what they look like. I feel like I get demonetized showing that shit, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. When I watched this scene, I literally said, and I quote, oh my god, I don't like this. Please, no. Please, God, no. I can't show this. I get demonetized. I knew from the fucking beginning it was an awful idea. Literally, second I saw that scene, I was like, that's how you get fucking demonetized, brother. Anyways, after the grub encounter, which makes me feel extremely uncomfortable, we finally get to White Forest? Is that what it's called? I don't remember. I remember a lot of things. And we meet, so yeah, after we meet an advisor, I'm pretty sure if I show that, I get, like, age restricted, you know? But yeah, the advisor tentacle, yeah, that makes me feel uncomfy, so yeah. If you guys also felt uncomfy during the advisor tongue tentacle thing scene, comment that down below, because it made me feel uncomfortable. I want to know that other people felt that way. So, because I don't know how else to really get that info, but anyways, we finally get to the White Forest facility, that is what it's called. And we meet the guy I hate a lot, Magnuson, the guy's casserole we fucked up. I told you it was a canon thing. Just because I said it. I'm the crazy one. My friends are dicks sometimes. So yeah, here's a couple clips, and the reason why I hate that motherfucker, dude. I hate him. He's a jerk. He's a big old meaty pants. Okay, here we go. Yeah, boss man. So after that, we learn about the Magnuson device. Because some things are trying to come in, fuck up the facility, because the Combine snuck in, but we killed them. So now they're sending Striders, I think that's what they're called, to take down the sub. To take down the rocket, which has the decoded thing, to stop the portal storms that are currently ravaging the land. So anyways, we destroy all the Striders, and after that, and unforeseen consequences, shit like that, we are finally on our way to go to the Borealis. But a thing happens. A tragic thing, and the reason why Half-Life 3 needs to fucking happen.
Transmit the signal!
Too right. The clock is ticking.
We couldn't have cut it any closer if that was our intention.
It is going to work, right?
It has to.
Once the rocket is in range of the portal, we'll be able to switch on the xenium resonator.
Well, let's get outside. I'd like a better view of the fireworks.
There should be quite a show. Regrettably, I can't come out with you. Magnuson and I will need to keep a close eye on the rocket's trajectory.
Aren't you going to see us off?
Just as soon as this is wrapped up. I wouldn't dream of letting you go without a proper goodbye.
Okay, I'll hold you to that. You too, Dr. Magnuson.
Indeed.
We'll catch up with you in a moment, sweetheart. Gordon, hold up a
Dog,
second.
there you are.
The more I think about that warning from our friend, the more I'm convinced it has to do with Borealis. Don't be deceived. That ship must never be used. You have got to destroy it, whatever the cost.
Where are you two? You're gonna miss it.
Be right there, Alex. Gordon, thanks for everything you've done. For Alex, for all of us. I couldn't be prouder if you were my own son. Now, when you get back, we've got a lot to talk about.
Come on!
Eli, Gordon, Alex,
Dear
look
God,
at the portal!
This has to work.
We've activated the resonator. This is it!
Oh.
My goodness!
Yes!
The portal has been neutralized!
We did it! We did it, Gordon!
We sure as hell did, and not a moment too soon.
I'm a genius!
I'll bet the Combine aren't too happy right now.
You got that right, sweetheart. But we've got plenty to celebrate. I wish you didn't have to head off so soon. If only it weren't so critical.
It's okay, Dad. We'll find Judith and bring her back. Dog? Hey, where are you? What a nut. Don't go too far. Well, there she is. Gassed up and ready to go.
Remember to keep in constant contact. We have no idea what to expect.
Don't worry, Dad. We'll be all right.
I just wish all this didn't have to fall on you, Alex. Your mother would be so proud.
Dad. Come on, Gordon. The chopper's waiting for us.
I'm sure you have everything you need.
I think so. Dr. Kleiner gave us the Borealis coordinates. We'll keep the hailing frequency open on the chopper radio in case Judith tries to reach us again.
Good idea. She could well make another attempt.
Oh no. Dad! Gordon! Help! Dad!
Alex!
Dad! Get away!
Listen to me. Destroy that ship. Whatever it takes. Destroy it.
Don't! Dad, look out! No! Dad! Dad! God damn it, let go of him! Oh my god!
I love you, sweetheart. Close your eyes, honey.
I love you, Dad!
Don't look.
No! Oh my god, no! No! Gordon! Stop! Dad! Oh god! Dad! Dad! Dad, please! Dad! Oh my god! No! No! Oh my god! Dad! No! Don't leave me!
Okay, last part of the recording, hopefully. Oh, God, no, Vance, no! I would avenge him, but Half-Life 3 and/or Episode 3 aren't out yet and might never be. I am still on the copium that it will return. Now, I have no VR, so all I know is at the end of that game, and safe to say, I am hyped, but I'll play the clip at the end of the video. Consider my little parting gift, you could say. But Vance lives, Alex is now an asset of the G-Man, and unfortunately, that's all I got, because Half-Life's still not finished, and I am on the copium, it will be one day. So, you know the YouTube drill. Like, subscribe, comment down below anything you'd like to say, and real quick, I'd like to say a thank you to UNSC Spartan 803 for being literally the first person to comment on the channel. Thank you a lot, it meant a lot to me. Anyways, you know the drill. Subscribe, comment down below anything you'd like to say, or if there's a game you'd like to see me cover, comment that down below. And hey, share so your friends. If you like it, and it helps me out a ton with trying to break my way into the algorithm. And with that being said, Lore Maker signing off. Yeah, I like the line. Gives me an outro.
Seek medical attention.
Gordon! Gordon! Wake up, Gordon. She's gone, Gordon. She's gone. Son of a bitch, it has unforeseen consequences. I knew it. When I get my hands on him, I'm gonna kill him.